Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is a Marvel Legends review and we'll be having a look at the Apocalypse series. So we'll start with X-23, which actually comes with the head of Apocalypse. Obviously X-23 being a kind of a smaller figure herself, so you've kind of got a big centerpiece of the kind of Build-A-Figure section here. So what do you think of the X-23 figure then, Matt?
Oh, it's rubbish. It's terrible, I think. I hate it as a figure. But the Apocalypse main centerpiece is awesome. So it's cool. I mean, if ever I was going to tear open a packet and chuck away the main figure, it'd certainly be this one.
I think the problem with the Apocalypse figure, the main one, if you can see on here, he's got way too much of a small waist.
He's been on a diet.
It's a weird choice. They've kind of made his waist really small. But anyway, moving on.
This is quite an interesting figure in regards to obviously when they released this figure, they made a few mistakes, and if you have a look, there's a bit of there's one of Apocalypse's cables attached to the arm underneath. Well, they recalled a load of these because they sent them out without the cables attached to the arm, and ironically, just for the sake of having one, I've got one which is missing the cable arm as well, so it's here in the collection somewhere.
So this one, there's obviously Maestro, who is an older version of Hulk from I think an alternate timeline. I was never a big, I always questioned making this figure, to be honest, because it was like, it's a bit of a random figure to make, I thought, and I thought how popular is Grandpa Hulk in real time?
That is true.
There's certainly at this point in time there was better figures to have made. I don't know what the logic was, to be honest, but yeah, there you go.
I think it's just the Hulk, isn't it? And Hulk's extremely popular, so let's make as many. But it's a good figure and it's well detailed. I think he's got
his skin detail is very good, I have to say. He's got lots of like lines and warts and stuff on there.
Attractive. It's kind of a cool figure, I think. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it. Obviously, at that time, the X-Men films, well, at this, the early sort of mid 2000s or whatever, the X-Men films were particularly popular. So, Marvel or Toy Biz or whoever it was decided to release quite a few Wolverine figures.
There is quite a lot of Wolverine, and this one's got. I think it's obviously the kind of different colouring on his on his costume, and that was the thing. It's obviously it was quite good,
but yeah, I quite like that one.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. So Sasquatch, part of Alpha Flight, and obviously a variant, or white variant figure. So it's exactly the same mould, just obviously different colorations. Probably one of the easier variants to find, I have to say, this one. See, one thing I was not so keen on, and this comes on to the man thing, is when they did these kind of like the hairy bits that kind of come down there. I don't think they look particularly good, so I have to be honest.
The hairy bits. Yeah. This is the variant.
So this is the unmasked Wolverine variant.
It's kind of cool. I quite like the way they've you can't really see it, but the kind of masks pulled down.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent figure.
Yeah. So, there you go. Not really much to talk about because we've already talked through the other figure.
So Iron Fist.
I like this guy in the comic books anyway. It's okay figure. Like I say, I mean, it's probably like a very similar mould to the one they used for Wolverine, to be honest with you. So
now there is actually a variant of this one as well, which I think he's in a red costume. But I don't think you actually have that one here.
I have got him. Yeah, he's in the collection somewhere, but there's a lot of stuff here.
And there's a different version of X-23 available as well.
that one there.
which was probably a little bit of a better figure actually. If we can just pull back this one, you'll see that's that one there. Then you have a kind of a different mould.
There's a bit more detail, isn't it, on the in the colours and stuff like that. But you can kind of see, I mean, you know, the arms and stuff like that aren't particularly the greatest on that figure. Like I said, I mean, have it for the collection. If I was gonna actually play with it, I wouldn't have bought it. Bishops.
Can never have enough bishops. So there you go. So obviously this is the standard release, obviously with hair and a kind of scarf around them, and then you have the variant version where he's bald and doesn't have the scarf.
It's like, if this is the version from like the night after he's been out drinking, he's lost his scarf, his mates have shaved his head. But yeah, he's a good figure. I like this figure. I think I prefer the hairy scarf one. I just think it just adds a bit more.
I guess that's what he's more well known as. So
Yeah,
to have the hair. Anyway, that concludes the Apocalypse series of Marvel Legends. Leave us a comment, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.